So a lot of times when I'm recording videos, I have problems dialing in the light because I'm usually using one of these umbrella softboxes, and there's nothing to control the light with. I can either turn it on or off, and that's pretty much it. And I kind of want to have more control over how much my background is lit up versus how much I'm lit up. So I've got myself an Amaran 60XS, which is a 60 watt light that I can dial in temperature and brightness. And to complement it, I also went with this MC Mini light so I can have a one tap setup with the Sidious Link app. I currently have a small little LED, but I need to set it up manually every time. And it's kind of a hassle, or I would like to have more than one, so I went with this one anyway. Shiny. Is it shiny though? Also, this one is magnetic, so I can mount it to some other surfaces. Came with a little carrying case, space for the light, and some accessories. So it comes with some 3M Velcro mounting strips, a charging cable, USB-C, nice, and a diffuser that you can put over the light with diffusion and without. The box comes with a case for the light right away, it seems. One of the reasons I went with this is because it's dedicated for studio setup, and I really like the ability of being able to use a softbox or other things that are Bowens mount compatible. One of the other disadvantages of using an umbrella is it spills the light everywhere and I don't have as much control. With this, it'll be a lot easier when I hook up a softbox or maybe use a grid or something. So this does already come with a little reflector and a diffusion layer you can put on over it. Other things included in the box are a power cable, standard clamp mount to attach to a light stand. This goes in here. You attach this end to your light stand and this goes on top. So even though this is a studio focused light, it does have a V mount and it comes with an MPF adapter, so you could theoretically put into MPF batteries and attach it here and use power on the go. But I'll be using it in the studio, and I'm glad the power adapter comes with a pretty long length of cable, so I don't have to go hunting around for the perfect socket to plug it into. That's everything in the box. Shall we test out the light now? Previously, when I've been trying to use a softbox, I was using this whole thing with a 40 watt incandescent bulb. But this thing is so old, the housing is already, like the plastic or whatever, it's starting to get sticky, and I really hate having to handle it. I don't know why manufacturers, why do you put this soft touch stuff on there? And then like after 5 to whatever, I don't know how many years, it starts getting so disgustingly sticky. Just do normal plastic, will you? I don't need soft touch if soft touch means like in 5 years it's gonna be all gross. I'm gonna wash my hands. All right, so let's just hook this up to a light stand for shits and giggles. Behind the scenes cam is behind the scenes. Hi! And then the aperture light comes in here. Tighten that bad boy down. Always double check tightening stuff down. First rule of working in a studio. If you haven't it tightened at least twice, it's loose. So I've only been playing around with this for 1 or 2 minutes for a quick test. Set the aperture light to daylight balance and it's around 10% power right now. And actually let's keep the camera settings as they were and bring in the old light again. It's not bad per se, it's kind of more high key, everything's lit, but it's not the same vibe. And I feel a bit overexposed compared to the previous one. Depends on what you're going for, I guess. And back to the aperture with the softbox. Here's a second look with the softbox mounted horizontally, and I'm trying to kind of feather it off. What do you think? How's this look? Blue steel enough for you guys? So this is about arm's length away. It's at 10%, and I'm filming around ISO 1600 at 1/60th, f2.8. Let's crank this up a bit. So in case you're wondering, is 60 watts really enough? This is only just 40% on the same camera settings, and it feels almost too bright to look at it. And it's definitely overexposing me. I intentionally want to lighten up the room a little bit. I can still whack that umbrella somewhere and give it a brighter look. Let's try that right now. Here's a quick test using the umbrella as a bit of a fill light and still keeping this as the key light for me. Let's just see what it looks like without the 60XS. So this is what it looks like without the fill light on. It's giving the room a bit of a fill. Let's turn that umbrella off as well. Here's just that small LED Amaran and some practicals lighting me, and let's turn on the key light. So if I want the background a bit moodier, I'll go this vibe. And if I want to fill the background a little bit for a more high-key vibe, I'll turn on the umbrella and let it spill into that corner. So here's a variation where I'm using this umbrella to bring some light into the background and spill it over here. But my main face light, I think it's called a key light. They should call it face light because that's what it's lighting most of the time, right? I'm not lighting keys. Who's lighting keys? You lighting keys? Pro tip, don't dox yourself by showing keys in focus on video. Anyone can just, you know, there are weird people out there. Don't do that. Pro tip, never show your keys on camera. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my purchase. For reference, I paid around 200 euros in August 2023 money. Who knows what that'll be worth next month, but this is a solid light. Like seriously, haven't even tried out the Sidious Link app, which I'll probably do in a different video in a short or something, but yeah. The mount we have here is not compatible. Oh no, never mind, it is. Now we can come in here and fucking ISO 60. What the hell? Dead grave. Also, this one is magnetic. Fail.